Okay, well, good morning. We're out for our 21st year with Dr. Gleem Car Wash, collecting toys and money for our 22 schools that we've adopted. And we bring, every year we bring toys to those kids that may not get a Christmas and not have a holiday season because of various reasons. But we're really happy to do this again for the 21st year with Dr. Gleem Car Wash and Kevin Jenkins. You know, so many people are suffering right now. And I think the most important thing we can do as a community is do acts of kindness and do things that are nice for our fellow human beings. And even though we're having a pandemic, we're out here, the men and women of the Precinct 1 Constable's Office and the men and women of Dr. Gleem Car Wash out here giving of their time to make somebody else's life happy and to bring joy into so many homes this year. And so we're out here again for our 21st year, and I want to thank all the Houstonians that have donated thus far. We're going to be out here all day at 3103 Ella Boulevard. Dr. Gleem Car Wash. Come out, make somebody's life happy. And I'm going to turn it over to Kevin, who has been my partner in this for so many years, and without his car wash and his folks, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Awesome. Why you do this? We've been, like the constable said, for 21 years. We've been here 40 years. So out of the 21, we've been doing this every year, and every year it's been growing and growing and growing. And then once this constable stepped up, we've been breaking a record every year with donations and toys. So we're praying that this happens again. And as the sign says, you bring in a toy, you're going to get a $25 car wash with everything, all the waxes, air freshener, underspray, armor all, wheels, everything, the full service. And also we're going to feed you. We got the Goodwood cookers from the Houston Rodeo here cooking. They've been cooking all night, and we're going to be serving all day. So we got plenty of food. So we just want to welcome you all out. And one thing I remember the constable said early on, that if a little girl wakes up Christmas morning and there's nothing under the tree, that it ought to be a crime. It is a crime. So we're asking whoever can, who's ever capable of donating a toy, he's going to make sure it gets in the right hands. So we just thank you, Houston. Thank all y'all. Thank you, Constable.
Thank you.
We love Houston. Amen.
Every year we pick 22 elementary schools, and we work with the principals of those schools, and they pick the children that they know are in most need. And we go, generally speaking, in the past, we're not going to be able to do it this year. We would go into the library and have their siblings come, their parents come, and we would actually give toys at that point. This year we're going to do it in an open parking lot to where the kids can come, and they'll be staged, at different times. But we want to make sure that they have a Christmas, they have a joyful time of the year, and make sure, just as Kevin said, that every child that we can affect has a toy, has something to be thankful for, and something that they would appreciate. So that's what this is all about. This is law enforcement and private industry partnering to change somebody's life or bring happiness for that moment in time.
Constable, we know it's not just toy donations, it's money as well.
Yes.
Tell people how they can give, what that's going to look like today, maybe the day it's off, if they can't make it.
Well, you can go to the Harris County Precinct 1 Foundation. There's a website, and we did this for evictions this year, where we have a legal defense fund the foundation did. We raised $250,000 in 4 days. And while I don't know if that would happen, but I can tell you that Houstonians and Harris County residents overwhelmingly, even at a time when we're all suffering, have come out and shown their generosity. And so you can go to the Precinct 1 Foundation and make a donation that is earmarked for toys. And I can tell you that it's going to bring joy. We're going to post it on social media so you get to see, even though you can't be there, to see the joy and smiles on these children's faces and these families, so that you get to experience it with us. It's almost like a virtual Christmas giveaway where everybody that gave money, I would encourage you to go on to our social media site and watch us brighten somebody's day and bring happiness to a family. So
that's why I'm involved.
Yep. So,
Awesome.
Does this year feel different? I mean, it's
Oh, of course.
arguably
Oh, yeah.
a difficult time for folks. Why is it even harder right now
Yeah.
to get people to
But just like the constable said, there's a lot of people that are hurting, and we've been blessed where we've been able to stay open. So I mean, just it's all about giving back. I mean, the ones that can't afford it, I mean, it's from the heart, and that's why we're involved. We've been doing it 21 years, and it's been a joy every year to do it.
I can tell you that from the feedback I get from my folks when we go out and do this is it warms their heart more than the person receiving the gift. And I can tell you, I feel so good when you have a child that's walking in and you can tell they don't have anything, their shoes are worn down, and for that brief moment they feel normal, they feel like someone cares about them other than their family. And that feeling, that rush, is what drives me, and I know what drives Kevin to do this every year. And I mean, I wish I had a toy for every child that needed one in this county. But we're going to do our part to do everything we can to bring some happiness for that brief time. We have all suffered during this time. This whole world has suffered this time. And the generosity of everyday citizens that may be struggling, but they want to just play it forward and do something nice for somebody else because it feels good to them. And that's what this is about. And I can tell you that my folks are out here in these medians, and they've got a bucket, and they're out here because they feel compelled to do something nice for somebody else too. It's the culture of the department. It's the culture of Dr. Gleem Car Wash, and that's what this is all about.
It's been great.
So are there specific gifts or age ranges or things, I guess, that are needed specifically, or just?
Well, we're focused on 22 elementary schools. So we're focused on kids kind of in that elementary school range, although we have kids that we've done something for because we know the need is there every year, and they have obviously grown up, and so we're having to buy some toys that are a little more expensive and a little more age appropriate. And so that's kind of what the money's for. In the past years, we've given money to the women's shelter, Citizen Touch, Finishing Touch. We've given money, $14,000, $15,000 to Santa Maria's Hostel. So we've always picked a charity. This year, because of the pandemic and because we're able to do more, it's going to be limited, we're going to just go ahead and make sure we have the proper toys for these other children. And of course, if there's any money left over, we will absolutely donate it to a charity. And again, you will see all of that on our social media, because we want people to have that virtual experience of what they gave. This is where it went, and this is whose life was impacted by it. So that's what we're going to do, which is a little different than years past.
Spell your last name, please.
Jenkins, Jenkins. Thank you.